little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They run it with McKinnon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williamson. And he lost the football, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it,
Hey,
you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on
he ain't
them,
lying, bro.
big tackle, knock the ball free.
This shit is
Anything you
full
can
of
do
shit.
to slow them down.
This fucking game is over.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
You can check anything. You can check anything, anytime. Everybody said that to me every time. Get molded. I don't think you know. You remember who you play right now.
He couldn't quite hold it.
I think you. Yeah, you mistake me for not forward than everybody, man.
Can sit back in a zone like that. It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw.
Look at that.
Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Why would when I had the ball in the beginning, I got easy, I already knew this shit's funny.
The Niners on third down.
Didn't know they already.
Okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
I know you can get this.
Excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield,
hey, Jalal, I
just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just change. Offensive playbook just opened.
Jalal, I told you I got to confess to tell you. I played one defense the whole game, Jalal, and I played flat the whole game.
A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
I'm a liar. I'm going live.
It's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup,
I play
and start the third quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And
the only thing that's fucked on my team is my O-line.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 39 that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Back to throw. Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, LB, I didn't like the judge shit, man. You hear that shit? Wow, even Rob Pacquiao, bro. Even everybody was like,
it's their quarterback with touchdown.
Even the announcer was like, what?
And his guys are able to close
what is he watching?
Just a bit. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Hell yeah.
On the extra point. And the lead drops from 34.
Damn, they know his weakness, bro. Now motherfucker wouldn't know his weakness.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last
he called him old and
before they take over here. They've had a very solid
about to take my power.
Near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score these points and we're going to do it. But you also put together your corners, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to
exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. You just keep running what you ran before, and then you go to your counters, expecting those adjustments to happen.
It's a foot race. It's the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McCannon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
Yeah, man. Well, when I heard the first judge, the second judge, I was like, what? Really? What the fuck fight did he watch? Yeah.
Gold now out to kick it away.
What the fuck? They tried to rip that. Dang, that was cold, man. They need to take that judge off the fucking seat.
And a good effort on the return there.
Yeah, he needed to take his shit off, man. Even the announcer was like, hold on, what the fuck did he watch?
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much
who's the next opponent, bro? Who you think you're going to find next?
If they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray steps away to his left.
Oh, okay.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
Yeah, he did.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to
I think he's going to get all of them and he's done, man.
The final shot before Murray. He's going to wind up in the air now.
That's what I said, bro.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports
back out too fast,
report.
man. He still got this.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back
I doubt
in
it.
the second half.
Yeah, he gonna retire.
About a yard deep.
Hell yeah, he did. He came out with that rock.
And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Nope.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a if I can feel my power. I was like, damn.
On first down, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy
Don't miss
territory.
it, no.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense.
Everybody will wait until it turns 50, bro.
But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Because 40 is not working out. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, too. Yup. Nah, Floyd ain't coming back.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the hit.
Yeah, Floyd.
It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here again is McKinnon. Oh, a nice spin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to roll. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Hey, how about with the end of the game for the fight, LB, how he put his hand up like he won?
Just something to get you off to a good start.
That's caught by
Yeah.
And he's taken down.
Hell yeah, that nigga put his hand up like he won the fight. Like,
give him 10 yards.
bro, what fight did you win?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
No. You talking about the weight? No.
First and 10. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
You forgot that Pacquiao came with Jesus.
To throw on second down. Murray.
Hey, yeah. Come on, man. Take that shit somewhere else.
And into the end zone.
I didn't even see it.
For the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Underneath for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff.
Not
but
yet.
still, a lot of guys to account for.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
You said the Wayne brothers?
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Williamson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Murray. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Rating over there?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Murray. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Hey, that boy took a hit
Well, they
and
deemed
a
it
catch.
4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
How about Alexander? Wow.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Ooh.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 7.
And me and you need
And
to
now
have
it's
a little
third
running
down.
class.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Butler. And
Yeah,
he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon
The safety
as they
just came
stop him
down.
behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This pass caught.
That's a touchdown, man.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They didn't even give you.
One of their few
I
bright
told
spots
you
here this
already.
afternoon.
Lord,
And
this
as you
game is
pointed
funny
out,
in
so
the
far, he's
beginning.
gotten his. That's
Your
not been
dude
the
was in
issue
the
at
end
all,
zone
but
and
the
he didn't even
teammates,
score.
the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
topped
we
100
don't
with
believe
that
in the
last
beginning.
catch.
The funny thing is, if we both quit in the beginning and restart our match, it won't be this way. It's gonna be something else.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center that he's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Hurry up, here we go!
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back. Gonzalez able to tack on
4
the
minutes left.
PAT as they make the score just
4
a
minutes
slight
left.
bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player and broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what?
I think the law gonna lead.
And very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The law gotta go.
Coleman now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're...
Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors...
You want to make sure you get home. Make sure you get home.
He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And some space here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking to throw. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Throwing on first down. Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league.